Think a low-salt diet has to be bland? Then you haven't met Jessica Goldman-Fong, a.k.a. Sodium Girl. Jean Anderson met up with a spunky crusader who first had to help save her own life.
How hard was it for you to just say no to the things that everybody else around you's eating?
You know, I think it's easier for me than most people because the choice was so clear.
The diagnosis was lupus. It attacked her kidneys.
I was left with renal failure, a diagnosis that put me on dialysis and the transplant list.
It also put her on a quest to lower her salt intake.
Because when people hear no salt, they think no flavor.
Not if you get creative with condiments.
Tamarind paste, which is really low in sodium. It's about 5 to 10 milligrams per ounce, which is incredibly negligible in my book.
And tastes a little bit like soy.
Popcorn seasoned with kelp powder. And for broth,
boil dried mushrooms.
Great idea.
bruschetta, intense flavor, low salt.
Use fresh cherry tomatoes, stick them in the oven, roast them for about 45 minutes to an hour until they are luscious like this.
The more inventive Jessica became, the more her body healed.
Mine is a very special case, I think, but my kidneys actually partially came back to life. They work around 30% now. I got kicked off the transplant list and dialysis.
Still, she has to watch the salt, more than most. But sometimes the substitutes can taste even better than the original.
And this is my version of breadsticks.
The secret? Leftover pasta.
Unbelievably, when you bake pasta, it puffs up. And it makes this
That's amazing.
Golden, gorgeous breadstick shape. And this is going to be around a few hundred milligrams of sodium per stick. This is 0. And you can add any spices you want to it.
Spices and a little olive oil. That's all.
I personally think this is a little bit more impressive looking than the store-bought breadstick.
Also, it's kind of like surprising in your mouth. It's so crispy and crunchy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Low sodium cooking is about surprise. If you can surprise somebody, they won't miss the salt.
As she said, Jessica just might be the exception. Doctors say there is no evidence a low-sodium diet will improve kidney function, but studies do show reducing salt can help reduce high blood pressure, which does affect 1 in 4 Americans. I'm Jean Anderson, King 5 Health Link, linking you to better health.
For recipes and a link to Sodium Girl's website, go to king5.com and click on Health Link.